Okay, back in we go. Good. Well, this is exciting. I've never commented on a live battle before in 0 AD.
Yeah, it's something. I mean, it's not really much of a challenge, considering no one can expect you to fully cover all 8 players and all their movements and all their troops, and especially when there's 1,000 units on the map. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, even more than that. If they all max their population, be 1,600 units. That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've even tried playing with like unlimited man count just against like 1 AI, but they just spam like 4,000 units. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, they have no off button. They'll just go until the game crashes.
Yes, they certainly will. Yes.
There we go. 0 AD Pro Games is in the lobby, and it looks like you are moderator, so that's good. So what's the rules for this? Can everybody choose a faction, or do they have to be random, and then it just auto-assigns? Or
people choose their own factions.
Oh, okay. All right. So I already see a couple going for Britons here. Boudica also going for Britons. Very classic.
Britons and Gauls, they're the top. Ptolemies is number 2. Britons and Gauls are probably equal number 1. I don't know, but yeah, Ptolemies is the second most powerful. It even can be as powerful as Britons.
Do they have
slayed by
as well,
the right person?
the Ptolemies?
Pardon?
Do this?
No, theirs is.
Or do they have Peltis?
Yeah, I don't.
We'll have to check when we get
actually.
in. Let's see.
Yes.
But it's interesting that there's 2 Briton players on Team 2, and there's none on Team 1.
Right.
So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I'm just having a look at the structure tree now for Ptolemies.
Oh, for yeah. Yeah, because I thought maybe they got Peltis? I'm not sure.
Right, out of their tier 1 units are pikeman, skirmisher, camel archer.
Skirmisher, so that'd be a javelin unit then, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Their slingers come at phase 2.
Okay.
All right, we're going.
We're already jumping in. All right, fair enough.
Did you already live it up, or?
Oh yeah, it's been live for 4 minutes.
All right, cool.
It awesome. Auto, like I set it to auto go live at 2 o'clock, right for the start. So.
Right.
All right. So let's see where the teams are situated here. Kind of bottom left to upper right, I guess. Looks like.
Yeah, if you I'll Alt X and I'll...
Yeah, because you can toggle the teams here.
Right.
So who do we have?
Yeah, so like...
Do you want to introduce all the teal members, and then I'll introduce the gray team?
Right.
So let me see who's here. So towards the bottom right, we have PRA. Or wait.
Ephra.
Ephra.
Oh no, wait. Imperior. Yeah, you're
Imperior.
reading from the thingy. I did that and I did the same mistake.
Okay, fair enough. I was like, that's an interesting name.
Mm.
All right, and then we have CHR.
It's Chester.
Chester.
Yeah, it's Chester.
That is so confusing.
Yes.
What kind of name is that? Come on.
I spent an entire game calling him Chustugatu.
Chustugatu.
The first time I streamed a match with him.
Okay. And then we have Boudica over here. I can say that. Very good. And then we have Unknown Player. And you said the Unknown Player and Boudica were the ones to watch, right? In the team.
Yeah, well, in
matches?
team games specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have both chosen Britons. So,
yeah.
So who else have we got for Team 1 over here? That's where Ephra is up top.
So you pronounce that Ephra.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Pretty close, though. That'd be what I would guess. So is he playing as the Romans, looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Team 1 has a good chance. Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, Borg on Ptolemies, yeah. For a good player like Borg, Ptolemies can be very, very strong.
Strong early game, though, or more towards the late game?
I don't know, mid and late game. It's a pity there's no water, because Ptolemies have got a nice...
yeah, their fleets are solid, yeah.
Yeah. So what we've got, Philip the Swaggerless on goals.
Where do you tell what their faction is?
You just have to learn them.
Oh, is that right? So you just memorize them by the buildings?
Yeah, well, I've gone to Hannibal Barker, and I've seen the thing at the top middle, and then I go into the structure tree thing and keep going until I find that icon. So yeah, he's Athenians.
Hannibal Barca is Athenians. Okay, so we got Athens, Gaul, Ptolemies, and Rome. And then we have Britons, Gaul as well? For
yeah, Gaul, and we've got another Ptolemies down here.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty easy looking at the Civic Center to guess the Ptolemies one, because that's clearly Egyptian.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I mean, that subtle hints, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
No, the designs are very good.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah, see?
Borg has researched wicker baskets. Philip also. Hannibal Barca not having yet set up a farmstead. Imperia not yet having researched wicker baskets. Chester having researched. Boudica, yep, he's got it. Unknown player, not quite yet. I always point out if they've got wicker baskets or not, because that seems... it's really strong early game, and it's for certain civilizations.
So is the wicker baskets a technology for foraging, right? Like how much they can carry,
Yes.
basically? Yeah, that is very
Yeah,
useful.
you just want to get rid of those starting berries as soon as you can, and get all that extra food income, mash out a batch of 5 or 10 ladies and start going.
Right. And I guess you can see that by clicking on their civic center. So if it's gone, then they've researched it, I'm assuming?
On the farmstead.
Or on the farmstead, I see, okay.
So if you go to Unknown Player's farmstead now, you'll see he's just slightly got insufficient resources to research his.
Ah, yes, okay. Wicker baskets and iron plow, I see.
Yeah, plus 50% fruit foraging rate, so it is quite significant early on.
And it's quite cheap, too, only 100 wood, so...
Yes. Seeing Imperial making a little move onto Hannibal Barca down in the down south.
Imperial. Oh yeah, I do see that actually. So what does he bring? Oh, some camel archers? Is that what he has there?
Yeah.
Okay.
A few skirmishers, just all ranged units.
Oh,
Range units.
Interesting that the Athenian player has slingers early game. So would that make them on par with the Britons or not really?
I think.
Or are those his starting units? Did he start with those slingers?
No, you can make them from the Civic Center straight up.
Oh yeah.
But, maybe their statistics are different.
I'm taking a look at their costs too, because 50, 20, 30, and if we take a look at one of the British players, no, they're the exact same price.
Yeah. Their stats seem the same as well.
Interesting.
There must just be something else about...
Maybe they have a faster fire rate? Or...
No, I think everything seems pretty much the same.
Huh.
The only main difference early game is Athenian houses cost a little more but give less population bonus.
Okay, so the Britons are able to build more people faster? Possibly.
It works out the same. So 75 and 5 or 150 and 10. So it's not so much different. I don't really know. I guess
Be some,
maybe
I guess,
Athenians
that people
could
would
be
have to
pretty strong.
test, yeah.
I think maybe just phase 2 they fall off and they've got to wait till phase 3 before they get strong again, just like Romans.
And I guess it depends on their blacksmith upgrades as well. Maybe the Britons are able to get a few more upgrades for their slingers to make them better, and the Athenians just don't. Yeah, quite a few camel archers there for Imperior. He's got 5 that he keeps sending in to kind of harass and then pull off.
Yeah, now just using them for taking this hunt. A lot of early archers, camel, or any cavalry is very effective at getting early food from hunt because they can carry 20 at a time and just run back and forward real fast. The maximum carry capacity of a regular unit is 10.
Yeah, I'm looking at the farmers now. It is 10, you're right. But so with the wicker baskets, it doesn't actually increase the amount they can carry. It just increases the actual rate in which they gather.
Yes, plus
I
50.
See. Okay. So it doesn't
Plus
increase it
50%.
from like 5 to 10, basically.
No, yeah, the upgrade for that comes from the storehouse. That's just regular baskets. That gives plus 5 each time you upgrade it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I do see that. Workers use baskets plus 5 shuttle capacity. You can keep upgrading that though, or is it just a one-time thing?
Yeah, I think there is another similar upgrade for in phase 2 and phase 3. So yeah, it does keep going up by 5, I think. So probably a maximum of 25, I guess.
Okay.
I'll make sure for you. Give me 1 second.
Boudica's got her war dog over here scouting Borg. That's quite funny.
Right.
I guess it's a solid scout.
Well, yeah.
They're
good at chomping on ladies.
I have to be honest. I'm gonna be disappointed if Boudica doesn't get Boudica. If she doesn't train her, like, because it's the perfect opportunity. I'll be a little disappointed if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna represent her, you gotta get her on the battlefield for sure.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So this is obviously my first online game that I've commentated, but I'm noticing that maybe some of the more defensive players are kind of using their houses as almost a makeshift wall. Is that pretty normal strategy?
That's very common.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, for later on when siege units come in trying to take down your town center, civic center being the most important building, having to make them go, because they're so slow, just having to go around 4 or 5 houses, that's another few seconds.
Right.
Which you can use to take them down. Like,
right.
Bring some more units in to...
Borg has a pretty good wall going there. And, sure. Whatever his name is. He's got a bit of a wall going as well.
Right. Do you think it would be possible for you to go into graphics and underneath preferred GLSL disable fog? Because YouTube compression hates 0AD fog.
Disable fog, save. How is that? A little bit better?
It should be.
I think my stream is just a
I
few
actually
seconds
haven't got
behind,
that open.
so.
I'm only looking in game. I just
fair enough.
Yeah. No, I'm in game, so I get, seeing it at the same time. Instead of like the little delay.
So no military units yet, as far as I can tell. Really focusing on economy. I guess they're going for more of a boom.
Yeah, no, there's not really... There's no cav rush, there's no...
Right.
There is yeah, they do seem to be settling in. Settling in for a long game.
Do have a little bit of an early harass here by Boudica on Borg with the 1 Raider Cavalry and the War Dog, but easily repelled that.
Yeah. More of a scout than anything.
And so let's see, as far as the teams go, how many are in Phase 2?
It's just FPR and Boudica at the moment. And Philip the Swaggerless.
Yeah, yeah.
Just popped up.
Yeah.
If you don't have FGod mod installed, you can just quickly hit enter to check the notifications and then enter again to get out.
Oh, I don't want to crash. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. So, interestingly enough, though, all 3 of those that are in the second phase are all on the same team. Because we got Ephra, Philip the Swaggerless, and Borg are all in
yes.
Phase 2, so...
Right, yeah, whereas on Team 2, it's only Boudica.
No, actually, Unknown Player is up as well. So that's good to see.
Wait, what? Are you ahead of me?
I don't think so.
Unknown Player is... Oh, right, he's just
he's clicked up is what I mean. Like, he hasn't gotten to it, but he's... I don't know, that's AoE
now.
talk from me.
Right,
When he's clicked up, he's, like, headed towards it, basically, so...
Yeah. No, yeah. Got ya.
But that's good. So, yeah, like, I mean, it's pretty even as far as the teams go. Like, I don't really see one team that's lagging farther behind than the other.
No, not really. Like, everybody's managed to boom their population up real fast. The total population now is just over 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, resources seem about the same. Boudica's been doing some bartering. Yeah, Barker and Imperial, the only 2 that aren't Phase 2, and Imperial is researching it. Boudica and Barker's not far off. Wow, I like this move. I like this move by Imperial over to the west.
Oh, he's like sneaking behind the trees there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philip has only just seen it. I'm checking his vision. He just saw them pop out.
Yeah, see?
Focusing some of the skirmishers, I guess.
Yeah, see?
Not a lot of damage from the camel archers, though, to be honest. I think once the skirmishers get in range, those camel archers need to get out of there.
Yeah,
Yes, like,
Yeah, see?
Wow, though, look how many he's pulled off of his resources,
that's
though.
the thing. That's the thing.
That's tough.
Too many.
Yeah.
Like, just that pressure, it can cause that little overreaction.
It's like the
which
panic
those
button
resources-
almost, where you just
yeah,
select, select everything, attack. Yeah, it's like...
yeah, just double click one of the...
Right, yeah. Oh, too good.
And all that time, they weren't collecting resources, they weren't building buildings.
Yep. I'm very interested on Ephra versus Unknown Player, too, because they're so close to each other now. Like, their buildings are almost right next to each other. In fact, I think one of the sentry towers is even attacking Unknown Player's farmstead. That's how close they are. So we might actually see some early action between them. But Ephra, is he playing as the Romans, did you say?
Ephra.
Yeah,
Romans.
orange. These
seems
look like
so,
Roman buildings,
yes.
yeah. So I mean,
Just
it might
make
be
sure.
it might be in Unknown Player's best interest to kind of hit Ephra before he gets to that final phase.
Before he starts getting these siege units and things out. Yes,
yeah.
you're absolutely correct.
Looks like Boudica's actually slinging some resources as well. Sending some wood over to Imperior.
Yes. No, that's... So, I was mentioning before, Boudica, and Unknown Player being the two team players, good at playing with a team, sending resources to their team, doing just, little things like that.
Zero AD Pro Games said, "Can I share the stats to Celtic Warband? Is that in the graphics as well? Something I need to put up? Could you share current stats? How do I do that?
Control tab.
Ah, that's very large though.
Yeah, you just got to kind of
cycle through so people can see.
And yeah. I think probably just the most important would be buildings and resources.
Right.
Not too much happened in units yet.
Right.
In terms of battle, there have only been on the entire map so far. There have been 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units killed. And that's all. But a lot of buildings made, a lot of resources collected.
Yeah, so I guess by score, Team 2 is ahead with 840. Team 1 has 700.
Right.
So that would be Boudica's team is ahead.
Where are you seeing this?
In the stats in the score, the first tab.
I'm seeing team total 10,864 versus 11,047. It's the first one. First column, total score.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at exploration score.
Yes.
I see, okay. Well, it still stands. Team 2 just ahead of Team 1, looks like.
Yeah.
But that's very interesting. So Boudica is playing... She's kind of behind, so basically the fighting is probably going to end up on Unknown Player and Imperior. So she's almost slinging resources to Imperior to help him maybe boom a little faster, because he's going to be on the front lines. Is that the thought process? Or
exactly,
yeah.
I think you're right there.
Oh, and there's a lot of movement from Borg coming through FPRA's base. See a lot of teal units moving up here.
Ooh. Ooh. Yes. my connection to the server just freaked out because of all the units moving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It just kind of skipped for half a second. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be the first big engagement of the game.
Yeah, so it looks like about 40 slingers, and then we've got a couple of mercenary skirmishers as well.
Yeah, see?
And what does Unknown Player have?
Yeah, see?
I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of Celtic slingers that I can see, so...
Yeah, see?
His fortress should go up just in time to deter any significant advances.
Looks like most of them are going after the tower, which is almost good for him because it's kind of buying him a little bit more time.
Yeah. This is the part where we'll often see units walking without moving. There's walking in place.
Oh yes, I fully expect there to be some lag in this game.
Yeah. I mean, networking code, plus we're all from all different parts of the world, and yeah.
What?
So many factors that are working against us.
Zero AD Pro Game says, what about charts, guys?
Charts?
Charts.
You may have said that earlier, because I think we did... Oh, okay. Yeah, the last tab in the control tab summary.
Charts, yeah.
You see Boudica right up the top of the charts.
Yeah.
Chester and Borg close by.
Little worried at how far Imperior is down there, though.
Yeah.
Because he is in... He's front line, so that's going to be tough if he's going to collapse a little too quickly. Because I think, as a whole... if I check the scores again... No, Team 2
Man,
still is
it's-
ahead, so...
At the same time, Imperial might be low down and score a bit, but his closest nearby opponent, Hannibal Barker, is the lowest
That's true,
for
yeah.
that team as well.
Yeah.
Will be the second. They're both the last players to reach phase 3.
Oh, we've got some siege catapults for Borg coming through the Roman gates here.
Ooh.
Unknown player pulled a lot of his units off resources as well to stop this.
I gotta say, I like to see Ptolemaic catapults going through a Roman fortress gate thing. Like, it was, it gave me a little tingle.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, and I mean, these Celtic slingers seem to be doing much better compared to
Yeah, see?
these Judean slingers. Catapult firing at the temple, though. Yeah, that's not going up.
No.
Oh, and look towards the middle of the map here. We've got just a stream of red here. Philip the Swaggerless looks like he might be moving some units out.
Borg with a military colony expansion to get himself closer to the
center.
action.
Yeah, yeah.
Boudica, a real deep fortress out towards the middle. There's all this big push towards the middle happening right now. We've got some siege coming out from Chester. Heading towards, well...
Oh, yeah, he's got a
Barker, I
ram here?
guess.
Yeah. And it looks like actually Boudica is going to come over to help out.
Yes. Oh,
Good
this
teamwork by
is-
her. She's slinging... Well, I don't know if it's a he or a she player, but slinging resources to, you know, her other teammates coming in to help. Very,
Exactly.
very strong team player.
Exactly, yes. Oh, this is... Oh. It's all... Yeah.
It's all kicking off now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
This is
yeah,
gonna
and
be
all of...
all about
all-
positioning.
Exactly, and all of the Philip the Swaggerless's units are actually attacking Imperior. So going for the weak link here.
Oh,
Yeah, see?
I see.
Yeah, see?
He's actually quite controlled, though. He hasn't pulled everybody off his resources. He's just fighting them with what he has over here at the tree line. Which is good. Boudica sending another 1,000 wood and 1,000 food to unknown player, too. Wow. Very charitable.
Well, I mean,
I guess you do want to keep your
It's-
allies alive, so...
yeah, he's using that to batch produce some skirmishes and
Yeah, see?
yeah, just
Yeah, see?
hold off this defense for a bit longer. You don't want any of your teammates to drop out of the game entirely. That's like 3v4 can be come back from. I've seen it happen, but rare.
Yeah, for anyone who is in the stream, if you just want me to pull up the chart again, just let me know at periodic times, and I'll just bring it up so you guys can see what's going on.
There's actually a mod called FGod, which will
Yeah, that's what you were saying. So does it put like an overlay on or something, so you can just always see
yeah,
it?
it
or-
puts a little thing. It puts a little thing in the bottom right-hand corner with it shows you all their resource statistics and how many units they've
Okay.
killed, what phase they're on. Like, yeah, it's pretty handy.
Oh, over on Purple's side here, we've got a huge army from Purple actually attacking Imperior at the same time
Oh,
that
wow.
Philip the Swaggerless is attacking him. So this is pretty dire straits, I think, for him. We've got some siege coming in as well here. Ooh.
A big problem, at least to my view, last game was the fact that too many players were pulling too many of their units too far away, like taking all their units directly to the other side of the map for a battle. And
Right,
then completely
yeah.
ignoring down south where there could have been a vulnerable player to go and attack, which they've not made that mistake this time. They're going straight onto Imperia with rams. Oh, he's gone. Imperia is going to be out of the game.
This is not good. I mean, there are some units for Christager, or however you say his name. He is coming to help, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough to keep him in the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, at this point, I'm not sure. Is this Team 1 here? Hannibal Barca, Philip the Swaggerless?
Are
they
Hannibal Barca
Team 1?
and yes, Philip the Swaggerless, both on Team 1.
Yeah,
yes.
so basically in this game, it looks like Team 1 is kind of just choosing the fights at this point. So they're not in any stress for their economies at all. They're picking and choosing the fights. So
You're right. They really are dictating the play of this game.
Yeah. But it looks like Unknown Player, with the help of Boudica, did hold there, which is good to see.
Yes. Yes.
But I think Boudica is in one of the best positions on her team because she's kind of in the position of comfort where she can take a look at the entire battlefield and decide where she needs to send her forces to. And there's, like you said, there's not really any worry of her being attacked because the other team is so focused on the flanks. Like Imperior and Unknown Player, that's all they're focusing on.
Yes.
Hey, Celebrimbor, nice to see you. And anyone else that has tuned in, I appreciate it. I know a lot of you guys had no idea who I am. That's okay, though. Imperior just getting to the city face as well, so he's definitely behind here.
Hmm. Right, wow. Oh, yes, I see. The bartering notifications cleared it up. But yeah, 433, like, yeah. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna go and have a look at Barca and see if, Oh, Boudica, sorry. No, not seeing any Boudicas yet.
No, yeah, in the top left-hand corner, I've been keeping an eye on the heroes, and she is not on the field yet, unfortunately. We do have a Vercingetorix, though, which is pretty sweet. That would be the Gallic, and Brennus as well. Very nice. So 2 Gallic warlords.
She's chosen... What is it? Karatakos instead of Boudica.
Shame.
Yeah.
You have to change your name.
I guess maybe going into siege strategy. Siege engines plus 15% speed and +1 armor.
Right. I'm just seeing a constant stream from Philip the Swaggerless as well, coming down to attack Imperior.
Yeah. Yes. Oh. This is... You see this? Slingers. Slingers, slingers, slingers everywhere.
Yeah. Here, let me quickly check the charts again. So, I mean, Boudica is still at the top, but very close behind. I think this would be Hannibal Barca. Or, no, sorry, Borg. Borg is second.
He was in a very advantageous kind of position as well, similar to Chester down there, in a very safe spot.
Right.
Having the confidence to build an entirely new base practically in the center of the map, 3 racks going down.
Surprisingly, too, in the kill-death ratio for both teams, very close. I would have thought that Team 2 would be suffering quite a bit with them being on the back foot, but, I mean, it's almost almost identical kill deaths, so they're doing pretty well.
Hmm. Ah, I see. Yeah. 287, 279, 279, 287.
Yeah.
It's useless reading out the other one because it's obviously going to be the reverse.
It's just the opposite. But I mean, only within like 10 or 15 is the difference, which is surprising. But
Yeah.
got a lot of units from Boudica coming up over here as well. Not sure if she might actually be headed towards the center, because there's a big boom here from Borg in the center. He's building a bunch of barracks. So there's some forward buildings here to be able to get the units into battle faster. So I think Boudica's going to go and get rid of those. Oh, somebody paused it.
Yeah, just a little lag refresh.
Yep.
Just to calm the server down a bit.
Give the server a little break.
Hmm.
The beard returns. Yes, it does. Slowly but surely. Everyone was very sad when I shaved it. Everybody was pretty upset. Just gets so itchy after a while.
Yeah, and you've got to like. It's not only washing your face at that point. Now you've got to wash the beard.
Exactly. Yeah. So
it's a whole
it's like
extra.
It's not even economical because it costs me more in shampoo now because I have to do my hair, then do my beard. So it's like, oh.
Yes. I know. It's the troubles that we men have with our faces.
I know.
Oh dear.
So
I'm
not sure, but this the fighting seemed to start pretty quickly. Is this usual for 0 AD games? Because it was pretty quick. Like I think maybe only 15 minutes in, and it was pretty much all out fighting.
It seems to be slightly faster each time.
Yeah.
But I think people are getting better at playing professional level 4v4s. I think having the advantage of being able to watch over the replay of the game afterwards and hear people like us pointing out little things that they might not have noticed.
Right.
Even with our limited knowledge compared to these guys, like they're on another level.
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely.
But still, it just is little things that. Oh, here we go.
All right. So Imperial is pushing
about unknown players.
Oh,
fortress.
sorry.
I'm a little worried about unknown players' fortress up top. We'll probably be going down in about a minute.
Yeah, because it is under fire from that siege catapult, and we've got some elephants here as well from Borg, and we got an entrenched army camp from Efpera coming up like right very forwards actually, and it looks like unknown player just doesn't really have anything to counter that.
Yeah, he's trying to repair the fortress, which will probably keep it alive, I guess. But
yeah, it's also going to waste a lot of resources because eventually
resources.
It will go down because there's actually 2 firing on it now. So. Hey, Gandalf, nice to see you. Fruity Smoothie, nice to see you as well. Don't know where you're talking about pizza though. I don't have any pizza here. I'm very impressed.
Looks a bit like a pizza.
What's that, sorry? Oh, the mini-map. I guess that's one way of looking at it. But I'm very impressed at Imperial. He's actually pushing back, along with the help of Chester here. He's actually pushing into Hannibal Barca's base at this point.
Yes.
He's got some elephants too, so well done. Oh, he's actually... Is this Ptolemy? Yeah, he's actually got Ptolemy on his elephant.
Yeah,
here.
sweet.
Nice. Very good. Yeah, we've got Chester's actually got some battering rams over here, taking down Hannibal Barca's temple.
That temple is completely. It's keeping all of those slingers alive.
Yeah, because I was noticing it looked like it was almost healing them. If it's got like an area of effect around it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, if you're super on the micro, you could individually select low health units and garrison them inside of the temple temporarily,
Oh,
so they
really?
heal even faster.
Ah, okay. But now that that temple's gone, it looks like Hannibal Barca's on full retreat. He's actually pulling all his units back.
Yep.
So interesting. I thought Imperior was going to be out for sure, but he's holding.
Chester's rams and
Yeah.
slingers, skirmishers, ranged units coming in and just hammering away.
In the center, too, Boudica doing exactly as I thought. She's just clearing away those forward structures
Oh,
there.
wow.
So good
Yes.
play there. Because that would have opened up unknown player's flank there. Because there would have been units coming in from the side now.
Yes. No, that is very important. Borg is the number one 1v1 player in the world, and you don't let him get any advantage.
Exactly. Yeah, Gandalf, I'm not playing, I'm just commentating. These are pro players, and I am not a pro, so I am not playing.
Yes, I think maybe my suggestion for the next 4v4 tournament would be to reduce each player's unit cap to 100.
Right.
Instead of 200.
Right. Oh, look at Boudica over here, too, coming through the forest, getting around the wall and actually into the Romans' base here.
Oh.
And Emperor really doesn't have anything here. Like, he must have lost most of his units to unknown player, because his pop count is pretty low.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Oh. I'm so impressed with unknown player too. He did not give up, and he kept that fortress up under all that fire. Managed to save it.
Yes, like.
So I guess I was wrong. I gave up too early. He stuck it through, and he still has his fortress, so that's good.
I mean, with 38 ladies all repairing it at the same time, that's enough.
It's probably half of his economy.
It's enough,
but...
ladies. Yeah, well, I mean, he's doing okay on food. He's got 1,600 food. That's all the women were doing anyway.
Right.
So yeah, not too bad. Like, it was a good idea, because before that, it was slingers that were repairing it. It was a much better idea to pull those slingers off and, yeah, pull the ladies off.
Right.
Off the farms and onto doing it instead, yeah.
Now I'm kind of concerned that Hannibal Barca is going to be the first one out of this game. Because Boudica, I just saw, slung a bunch of resources to Chester, so I'm assuming Chester will be able to build more slingers to help out over here. You are right, though. It's just an absolute slinger spam.
Yes.
Like, everybody has slingers.
I think perhaps maybe a buff to melee unit armor or speed.
Right.
Because it is a little ridiculous. It's just slingers. We've got 98 slingers from Hannibal Barca versus... Oh, there's 56 from... Oh, there's everywhere. There's slingers. I'll zoom out as far as I can and then click and drag and see how many slingers I come up with.
It's a lot, yeah. I was trying to count them all, but...
I tried to select them all and my game almost crashed.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. Gandalf, I don't find these players. This is actually Zero AD Pro games. They organize the events and whatnot. And then they just visit different streamers on YouTube and give us the option to co-commentate, basically, which is very cool. But here we go, F-Pro, he's actually
Nice.
pushing back now. He's somehow just whipped together 51 of these Roman skirmishers, and he's holding Boudica back now.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, and completing that wall as well.
Right. Boudica has 93 slingers in this one area over here. Oh my goodness. That is so many.
Yep. So if I go over to his blacksmith,
Who's blacksmith
I
here?
can find it. Yes, here we go. You will see that he has no melee upgrades. He has
who are we talking about?
all
Which one?
of the ranged upgrades. Boudica with the
Oh,
all
Boudica.
those.
Ah.
Yeah. Hasn't bothered getting any melee upgrades. He's got
Yeah,
all
see?
of the range upgrades, and he's got all of the armor upgrades for the horses or the people. Or hold on. Give me a second. He's definitely got all of the ranged unit
Right.
upgrades, and not
Right.
any of the melee ones. And I think that will be a similar situation for many of the other players in this game.
Right. Oh, we've got some siege for F-Pro coming in, though. Got 3 more battering rams right into his base. This isn't good.
Ooh.
So he may potentially lose both of his barracks here. He does have some behind, which is good, but... Is there a battering ram war right now? There is! F-Pro has actually destroyed one of Boudica's battering rams with his own battering rams, and now Boudica is retreating his battering ram. That is too funny. And we have unknown players actually.
Their battering rams are stronger.
Yeah,
That's why they look different.
Right. That's
They
what
got more better attack.
Right.
I'm just random statistic.
But it looks like F-Pro might actually lose his army camp here, because we do have unknown
Yes.
player who's pushed over a battering
We
ram.
seem to be noticing the same things
Yeah.
at the same time. It's good. Every time you say something, I already have my camera on.
Perfect.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You can see F-Pro quickly bringing over his better battering rams to batter down unknown player's battering ram. And we also have 2 siege catapults here for F-Pro, so he definitely has the siege capabilities to cause some trouble for unknown player.
Yes.
Let me just take a look quickly at the other side here. I mean, it kind of looks a bit like a stalemate. I think all these slingers for Hannibal Barca are just able to hold. At least for now. But I have noticed that the steady stream from Philip the Swaggerless is getting less and less. So I'm wondering if he is maybe running out of resources to send to Hannibal Barca's aid. Because there's not as many coming over now.
Yeah, see?
You know, I'd probably almost want... Oh, Barca has dropped.
Oh no! Oh, that's too bad. I was actually just about to say that he has 83 Athenian slingers, so he stands a chance, but that's too bad.
And he'll reconnect, I guess.
OP balance? What are you referring to there? Do you think the teams are unbalanced or the factions? Someone thinks it's OP balance. Now with the
only
game,
thing,
oh, go ahead.
Maybe a civilization advantage with 2 Brightons and 1 Gauls.
Yeah, on the team 2 there, right?
Yeah, because I can't see any real significant team advantage.
No, like they're very close. Looking at the team score here, I mean, 33,000 to 32,000. I'll see the unit kill counts here. Wow, it's so close. 7. So for team 1, which would be for me the top team, so like On my mini map, that is the top team. So Borg, Hannibal Barca, Fpra, Philip de Swaggerless. So 703 kills and 710 deaths. So that's how close it is that it's within seven kills of each team. That is very close.
You're looking at infantry. Right, I see.
Yeah, like that's very close.
That is. Wow. Over the course of 1,400 units, they are within a difference of 7. That's ridiculous.
It's so balanced right now. I don't know about an OP balance.
Yeah, like maybe I think.
Oh, and sorry, he was saying it's a good balanced game. That's what he was saying. Yeah, I agree.
Because I mean, I think Team 2 may have a civilization advantage and Team 1 has a player advantage, and each of those are cancelling each other's out.
Right. Yeah, because team total here, so they've got 1,367 units, Team 1, 1,376 for Team 2. So, I mean, almost the amount of units that they're fielding in the game is pretty much dead even. That's crazy.
Yes.
Is the other voice under the desk? No, he's in another house, in another country.
Yeah, just a casual 14,000 kilometers away.
Yeah. It's like a 15-minute walk or something. No big deal.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, looks like unknown player might be out too, because I'm seeing a lot of units from Fpra coming down over here. We've got 47 Roman Velites, 18 veteran spearmen, and he's got some priests as well, so I'm assuming the priests would be able to heal his units.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good force.
He's got a enough. He has enough priests there to keep him healed fairly well.
Yeah. And, I mean, unknown player, most of his units are busy fighting Borg in the north here, so, like, if it's going to come down to Boudica basically driving the Romans away here. Now we've got the Roman siege catapult set up well within range of maybe even his civic center. I'm not sure.
I've just finally fully comprehended the total attacking force of Team 1 against unknown player here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's gone. Yeah, you're right.
It's well, that's what I mean. Like, because Boudica does have units over here, like 50 or 60, I would say, but unknown player has like nothing against this. Because I mean, Borg alone has like what 70 units here, and then Fpra has like another 60.
Yeah. No, I'm expecting Fpra to make his way in towards the civic center with these 2 rams now after punching through the storehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, going for the fortress first. Fair enough. I always send all my rams just straight to the civic center.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah. It's a great strategy.
Well, I mean, it is a valid strategy to get rid of this fortress, because unknown player is actually currently researching a bunch of battering rams, so I guess taking that away is pretty good idea.
Yes, and I never consider the fact that fortresses also have their own territory validation range kind of thing.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah, so similar to a civic center, but the range isn't quite as wide. But you can still retain your territory with one.
Yeah, see?
It's very concerning to me how
first.
much market, like how much stone he's selling for wood and food right now, unknown player.
Yes.
So I think he's pretty much out of resources as well. Yeah, that's not good. Let me just jump over to the other side real quick and see what's going on. So were we able to get Hannibal Barca back in the game? Was he able to rejoin?
Yes, no, he's here.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So yeah, he's got over 60 slingers, but what is he fighting against here? We've got 54 Celtic slingers for Christager. He's probably gonna comment on the video when you post it and be like, "This guy has no idea what my name is."
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what happened to me. It's like, dude, it's Chester.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm like, well, can you spell it that way?
yeah. Yeah.
You know what? At this point, I'm not sure who's going to die first because Hannibal Barca, the units for Empyrean, you can see we've got some elephants moving to the Civic Center, so it's very close on each flank here. It could very well in the next couple minutes be a 3v3.
Yeah, well, unknown player is going to need to get his fortress down pretty quick.
Yeah, and he's lost his Civic Center.
Yeah, he's only retaining territory due to the closeness with Boudica. There's some kind of territory thing that happens.
Yeah, because I see
Not
like his
exactly
houses
certain
kind of
how
have like a
territory
very
works.
small amount of territory, but
Yes, yeah, he can only keep... I'm going to have to research how territory works.
Right.
I'm not 100% certain.
a lot of stuttering. Yeah, it is. I mean, but there is like 1,600 units on the battlefield, Patriots, so it's gonna chug for sure.
There looks to be at least a few coders working on some unit Pathfinder updates for the next alpha version.
Oh, okay.
But, it should be a little bit better.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can see down in the bottom right-hand corner there, unknown player is getting a civic center back up. So.
Oh wow. So Hannibal Barca is gone.
Oh. Yeah, he's like literally gone.
I think I'm not entirely certain, but it looks like he just destroyed all of his own buildings.
Yeah, that's like scorched earth.
Yeah, well.
Wow.
I guess, yeah. Well, and now he's sending everything up.
And you know what? This is so good for Team 2 because Philip the Swaggerless, he's been sending non-stop help to Hannibal Barca, so I can't imagine that he has as strong of an economy or at least as many resources in reserve, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because he's been spending so much on units just to send down to keep him alive. And now that he's gone, look at the amount of men that are coming in here.
Yeah, see?
Oh my goodness. 42 Egyptian pikemen. We've got 35 skirmishers, 40 Celtic slingers. Yeah, this isn't going well for them.
Team 2 is pushing faster
Oh, look at this center.
than Team 1.
Hannibal Barca is building a civic center in the center.
Yes, I thought that he might do something like this.
So he's doing the old AoE trick where you just like go to the corner of the map and try and rebuild your settlement from scratch.
Exactly.
Oh, I like his
Exactly.
fight though. I like how he's not giving up. Well done.
No, yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. Like, the Scorched Earth thing may have also served as another little psychological thing, like saying, oh, I'm gone, I'm just going to put my units in and fight them to death now. I've had enough.
Right.
Yeah, see?
But in reality, he's rebuilding a civic center right next to a big patch of wood and stone.
And you know what? He's sending all of his slingers over here to put the pressure on Boudica and Unknown Player, who are already under a massive amount of pressure. So how many slingers is he sending over here?
Yeah, see?
He's got like 50 slingers coming over here.
Yeah, see?
And Boudica is actually on the retreat, so I think she's going to just leave Unknown Player to his own devices here.
Yeah, see?
Boudica's temple isn't garrisoned. It's going to get taken over.
Where is this? Oh, in the center. Oh, yeah.
That's,
Yeah, he
very
took
helpful.
it. Oh, well done. And now all of his slingers are going to be getting healed
sit
up.
inside there and
Nice.
prevent and prevent it from getting taken over. That's the thing. If you want to stop that, just fill it full of units and they can't take it over. It's like what he's done with his fortress here. Like, there's nobody going to take over the fortress. It's full of units.
Yeah, it's also where her hero is too, looks like. I still don't know which way this is going to turn, because Boudica on the one hand is kind of in trouble now because Unknown Player's almost out of this, but then you look up to Philip the Swaggerless and he's just getting steamrolled. Let me have a look at the scores.
Oh
again
wow,
real
yeah,
quick.
he is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in a bit of bother. See,
He sure is swaggerless today.
I'm starting to see the kill-to-death ratio widen a bit, too. So for Boudica's team, they've killed 1,137, whereas Borg's team only 1,050. So there's about 100 difference now.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at the scores, Boudica's team 2,000 points ahead.
I think the team belongs to all of them. It's not just Boudica's team.
No, I know, but she's the first one on
I
the
know.
list. That's all.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
like he's my favorite or anything. It's just easier.
Although, he may be the MVP of this match.
Could be. I mean,
Yeah.
according to the graph, the highest scored player on the team right now is actually Chester.
Right.
According to the graph, he is well ahead. So.
Yeah. But at the same time, just like troop movements, good decisions, good sending resources.
Right.
Like, it's closer than it looks, but I do think that, yeah, perhaps Chester is the MVP.
Although I know Boudica has been sending thousands of resources to her allies, so I'm not sure if that would lower her overall score or not.
No, it shouldn't
Should it?
lower the score, but it wouldn't add anything. That's the thing. It should add something to the score, perhaps. Maybe it does. Resources. Sent.
Could you also reduce the details to improve game quality? Details, so like lower the graphics?
The only thing you can really do is disable shadows. Having everything else on maximum minimum doesn't really change much. It's just shadows.
All right.
CPU is the game that this is the system resources that this game taxes the most heavily, as it isn't multi-threaded. So it just whams one CPU thread.
Right.
And that's it.
All right, well, Unknown Player has lost his Civic Center again. So that's not very good. And in the center, Hannibal Barca. I mean, he's got a bunch of houses up here. He's got his market.
He's almost reestablished himself.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, he's got that temple as well. He's got a storehouse. He didn't even need to build half his things. He just took them.
You just steal them, yeah. And Boudica may lose her fortress here as well to the siege catapults. And now Chester is actually slinging Boudica resources. Yeah, hopefully the quality's a little better there, 0 AD. Yeah, I got rid of the shadows, got rid of the fog. I mean, it looks pretty crisp. But that's about
as much as you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philip the Swaggerless, I think, has lost his Civic Center as well.
Yes. No, he's only relying on his fortress for natural territory.
Right.
Yeah, see?
Wow.
I'm already looking over towards Borg here because I know that he's next. Just taking a look at... he's got a decent military, so... he should be able to hold out for a little while. But look at
He's one of the 3 pop-capped players.
yeah, look over at unknown player here. Somehow has 5 battering rams that are actually taking down Ephra's fortress by the walls. He like snuck them around the trees.
Oh. He does sneaky stuff
He's so
like
sneaky,
this, you know.
Yeah. He's got all of his units over here as well as hero and about 60 population attacking this temple.
He's taken over the temple.
Yeah.
Or the Eris Vesta. Temple of Vesta.
So yeah, I really like that he's still not giving up. Even though he's lost his civic center twice, he's actually reboomed over in the bottom right-hand corner. He's got a couple of farms. But unfortunately, because he's kind of out of the running, now Boudica's just getting pressured.
Ah, yes. He sure is.
And she can't really expect Chester to help because Chester's army is with Empyrean's army attacking Borg, so she's kind of on her own. That's better? Okay, good. Good. So at what point in these games are players officially out? Like, do they have to lose, like, their last units? Like, it comes down to one unit?
I'm not sure if we're set to conquest structures or conquest units. It may be conquest units.
Okay. But yeah, actually, unknown player pushing unhindered into Ephra's base, and he's actually got his battering rams taking down the civic center now.
Straight onto the CC. That's how you play it.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't think that Team 1 was even expecting this because they probably thought he was out. Like, oh, there's no way he can do anything, and then little do you know, Ephra loses his civic center 5 minutes later.
Yeah, like... Sneaky. Wow, team 2. Well, I'm just gonna go right ahead and check out these charts for a second. Okay.
Yeah, see?
So, Team 2 far and away ahead of Team 1 now. 5,000 ahead in total score. And,
Oh, Borg
yeah,
just resigned. He said GG
yeah,
resigned, yeah.
Yeah, no, the game was over. They lost.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was going to say like 2 or 3 minutes ago, but I thought I'd, leave it ambiguous a bit, but it was, yeah, they lost. There was no way they were coming back from that. Yeah, mostly due to unknown players' holding ability.
Yeah.
Boudica's teamwork, Chester's, the massive army work, and Imperia's holding ability. It's interesting.
And like from the very beginning, like with Team 1 calling the shots, deciding where they were going to be fighting, they really had Team 2 pressured there, but I guess it just wasn't enough. They didn't do enough damage to unknown players' eco.
Yes. It was, yeah, yeah, I really don't know what to make of that game. That was very interesting.
Like, look at the resources collected, too. Like, within 500. Like, it's so close.
Okay, right. So,
Like, for total resources, like, 291,336 to 291,892. Like, it's within 500. Like, it's so close.
that's gathered and used.
Oh, is it? Oh, my apologies. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
It's not that close, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
still
still
within, like...
pretty close,
Yeah, it is
considering-
close, yeah.
Oh, wow. That was really interesting. That was one of my favorites. I think week 8, yeah, it's all been building up to this. And I think it it was as good, just as good as it needed to be. It I don't know. I don't know what to say about it.
Both of the teams
great.
like were very balanced. As you said, like we had 2 Britain and a Gaul player on team 2, but then we had, as you said, Borg. You said he was a very good player on team 1, so very, very closely balanced. I'm just trying to see how many resources Boudica ended up slinging to people. Would that be in the markets tab?
Tribute sent 20,000.
Is that in resources?
So,
oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely the most resources sent, and the total team totals, 17,000 to 36,000. So
it was double, basically.
20,000.
Yeah.
Like,
and that may have actually been where they took victory, is just being able to balance their resources between all 4 players.
yes, you've hit it on the head.
Yeah. Very.
I think that's
interesting.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah, total score
Resource management.
Total score by the end, though, Chester was way far ahead. I think it was largely to the military. If you look at the military category, he's like so far ahead of everyone else. Very crazy.
Oh yeah, his KDA was great.
Yeah, I didn't even actually look at his. So total here. Killed to lost. Yeah, 647 to 309. Is that what you're looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was the best in the game by far.
That is very good. So excellent support, because first off, he was helping Imperior, and then he helped take out Hannibal Barca. Then he helped take out Philip the Swaggerless. Then he was pushing into Borg. So really good. Really good play by him.
Yes.
Very good.
I'm happy to call him the MVP. If
I'm thinking Chester is the MVP. I thought at first it would be Boudica, just because the amount of she definitely was like the resource administrator behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But I think Chester was the heavyweight.
Very close though.
Yeah. So
closer than the score would suggest.
Right. 0AD Pro Game says, I'm going to update the league fixture. Please be patient because this is the final week. We need to be sure everything is fair. Yeah, that's no problem.
Right. Yeah, that'll be in the 0AD forums.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much good then. Let me just exit out of this here. Oh, yeah, there's the scores again. Perfect. Game time elapsed only 28 minutes, so I think just due to the lag, that's why it was so much longer.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at my stream time, an hour and 13 minutes, so...
It's, they don't correlate in any way, shape, or form, no.
Fair enough.
I've noticed that also.
Fair enough. So, all right, is there anything else you want to say before I end the stream?
Oh, I don't know, just... Thanks for the opportunity, man. Like,
who, me?
It's been really great. Yeah, man.
Oh, like, it's more of an opportunity from you guys.
I know that the main impetus behind this is the 0AD community as a whole and all their suggestions and all of their whatever else. But you know, like, I don't know. Like, I thought, like, compared to the rest of us, like the 0AD content creators, like it took a lot more confidence for you to join in to this, considering you haven't played. I
don't really know much about the game.
Like, what you know about the game, but just not the multiplayer section of the game. So, like, I would have been too intimidated.
Yeah, like I said, that was the first time I'd ever commentated over a multiplayer game, and it was only the second multiplayer game I'd ever been a part of. So, yeah,
you did an incredible job.
Well,
man.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope everyone in the chat enjoyed it as well. Very, very good. Awesome. Cool. Well, yeah, 0AD says that there will be the 1v1 Cup, which will be coming up soon. For those of you guys that are interested, there is a Discord which you can join if you would like to become part of the 0AD community. Just let me know, and I'm sure we can put you through to the right people. And he does say that there is a forum thread where we discuss all of the ideas, which I am already a part of as well. So I will probably be posting in there as well. So thank you so much for watching, whoever tuned in. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all again soon.